Yo, what it do? It's your boy Vegaman, and welcome to the Vegaman Show. Excuse me with my language, but you know what today is, right? Today's Friday. You know, it's that Tom Macdonald Friday. He's dropping up a new video. Now, I haven't reacted to Tom in a minute, but I figured I'd, react today. Kind of show some love, what I'm saying, back to Tom for all the hard work he's been doing and all the nice music he's been dropping. That Ben Shapiro one though was funny as hell, I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, let's go. So what is good, y'all? It's your boy Vegaman, and welcome. So I'm sitting here, I'm just waiting for Tom to kind of drop that video down. And once he drops it, I will post up. But while we wait for that, he has been doing some of these YouTube shorts. So I'm probably going to react to some of those right now because it's funny as hell. I always get a kick of it when he does these. Alright, so let me see. I gotta set it up here. So we'll put it up here. Let me actually fit this to the screen. There we go. And it's always funny because his expressions make me laugh. Oh man. Alright, so let's kill the music here, and we'll do some of his reactions with some of these YouTube shorts that he does. It's hilarious. Makes me laugh.
Circle represents everyone in the world who was born with the body parts that I was born with. Okay. Like one of these. And this blue circle represents everyone in the world who identifies as a man. Now, when you make a Venn diagram from these circles, they overlap, but not.
Freaking Tom, he's like, all right, yeah, this is baloney.
Entirely.
Video drops tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Hell yeah, Tom. Oh my god. He just literally farted on camera. That's classic, man. All right, let's see what this one says here.
So Planned Parenthood is recommending that parents ask toddlers if they're a boy or a girl. That's a great idea. As soon as my toddler's done eating their own boogers, I'll sit them down, give them a beer, and get down to business. Or maybe at some point between me changing the underwear they recently shit in and them drawing all over the walls in mom's lipstick, maybe somewhere in there I can fit in a conversation about gender identity. Maybe someone who owns a Blue's Clues backpack and needs more than one try to correctly recite the months of the year, maybe not qualified to make this decision. I'm sure you find this hard to believe, but
I remember Blue's Clues.
And I thought I was Batman. Guess what? I'm not.
That's funny, man. I remember Blue's Clues though. That used to be very popular back in the day, and they just it's not even the same anymore. They completely ruined it. But the fact that he's like, oh, I wanted to be Batman at one point, and he's like, but I'm not. It's sarcastic.
Luckily for me, that's a phase you can grow out of. You know what you can't grow out of? Surgically removing your pee-pee to try to resemble something you thought you were when you were 4. If you're a parent who thinks this is appropriate, you shouldn't be a parent. You should be an inmate.
Facts.
In prison. Oh,
Facts.
I'm dropping a brand new music video on Friday, so if you're not too busy asking children stupid questions, check it out. So
I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, he's speaking facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell does a little kid know about gender euphoria and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that either. It's kind of like it's crazy because like I'm an 80s baby, so like for me to hear that stuff, it's kind of like what? Like a lot of people are probably like, what planet are we living in right now? You know what I'm saying? Like where this stuff is normal. You know, this is like the type of stuff that like people keep it in the closet type of thing. All right, we'll see if he dropped it out on me. Kind of sort of refresh his page. It should have dropped already, but it's not. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. All right, so we did get it. Hold on. And are we gonna get Demon Tom? Because I love Demon Tom when Tom goes demon mode with his black eyes. Let's see what the man's got to say. Turn it up a little bit. Now this is Tom Macdonald. This is a reaction, y'all, to his new song called "The Machine." I already kind of figured out it's gonna be a little bit political, so maybe I should put subtitles and we can see what he says because he raps fast sometimes. So let's see what he says.
I am not Republican.
No. Oh, you're going there, Tom. I'm not Republican.
I am not a liberal.
I am not Republican. I am not a liberal.
Why the hell can I just be American without...
Why the hell can I just be American without the... I'm assuming he's going to say without the labels, right?
Getting political. The system won't suppress us all. They don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture, Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the...
Wow. Yo, he's going there. A psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screens. I mean, he ain't lying there, man. Like right now, it is all about propaganda. And it is a psychological holocaust if you really think about it, because it's like it's a battle of the mind and in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So that I can definitely, this definitely resonates with me a lot. Hold on, let me go back a little bit though. Let me go back. I just missed some of his says. Let's see. See, why the hell can I just be American without getting political? System is going to suppress us all. No, he's right about that, man. Like right now, truth is a big, big problem. Like you cannot speak your truth. You have to follow what everybody else says. If not, you get canceled. It's a fact.
They don't care about the cost.
Okay, suppress us all. They don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy? How can be this a democracy when we got I'm like getting tongue tied here. Communists in charge. Cancel culture. Cancel culture Nazis. All they're missing is the... You're really gonna get canceled with this one, Tom. Cancel culture Nazis. All they're missing is the swastikas? No. I mean, if you really do think about it, it's crazy, okay? A lot of people say that America is so bad and this and that, right? So how can it be so bad if you have freedom of speech? You can do what you want, say what you want. But the government, like the people that are in charge right now, they call us the Nazis, the ones that have an opinion and have common sense. We're the Nazis, though. But those that, you know, and they want to control everything. If I remember my history well, that's what Hitler did. You know, do absolute control. And for that reason, you know what I'm saying, Germany became like a country of Nazis. So like it's like reversed, man. So if you have your own opinion, they call you a Nazi, but in reality, they're the racists and they're the Nazis. It's crazy how they just kind of just want to mind F you. You know what I'm saying?
This is a psychological holocaust.
This is a high psychological holocaust.
Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain, you ain't...
Popping propaganda through the screening straight into your brain. Yo, he ain't lying about that. Oh my God. Like he is not lying about that. If you really look at the stuff that is being put on the movies even in the music, like everything is aiming at something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I can't rock with the music nowadays. This is the reason why a lot of people's like, oh, you know, why do you like Tom Macdonald and this and that, whatever? Because he doesn't sing about what everybody else sings, man. Like he doesn't rap about everything else what everybody else raps. It's always about cars, money, hoes. You know, I got money, let me floss it, bling bling, wearing chains, got tattoos up the yin yang and stuff like that. And for me to hear somebody kind of put out a message that resonates more to me, because it's like that right there is kind of more like a Tupac thing or a Biggie thing, where you're talking about problems. You know what I'm saying? You're not just spitting just to spit. You're actually putting some things out there that people can sit down and talk about. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that from Tom. A lot of people don't like Tom, but it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like his music. Okay, straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you're definitely still a slave. That reminds me, while I'm doing this, I am writing a book. Yes, your boy Vega Man is a writer. I am writing a book, and it has to do with a lot of this stuff that Tom is talking about. But it's more like how to help you cleanse your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very I'm a Christian, so like I'm a Christian, but I don't push it. I don't try to force people to do my beliefs, but I feel like God has told me to write a book that I can help people, especially when people have mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I was kind of compelled to write something like that. So I'm already in like 4 chapters in. The book is going to be like 10 chapters long. It's probably going to be around 50 to 60 pages long. So like once I finish it, I will I will probably make a video about it and probably show it out to everybody. But you could definitely get that book. It's going to be coming out in Amazon. So be on the lookout for that once I post links and stuff like that. Check it out for yourself. I'm telling you, the book is based on my perspectives on how I see things, and I hope it inspires people to give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing that right now the world is missing. It's missing a lot. Like, there's no hope in the world. A lot of people are just kind of like lost and don't know what to do. And that's why the propaganda is being pushed pretty heavy, just so people can get brainwashed. It's crazy, but it's reality. Damn, Tom, you're only like 23 seconds in. You already said a lot of stuff. Okay, race theory is indoctrinating children. Tell blacks they're disadvantaged. Tell whites they're white privilege. What a brilliant way. Oh, wow. So he's actually breaking it down, like what the school system is showing. Okay, yeah, so the school system is teaching our kids that, especially minority kids like blacks, Hispanics, that they are being oppressed, and that white people, the reason why they are ahead is because of their white privilege. And then you got the white kids are being taught that, they're better than us. So like there's always a division there. There's like a division tactic there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't win regardless. It's like pitting each other against each other. So I understand that, where he's coming from, that where the whole division thing. Division of whites believe they have it easy. They will never help you fight.
The system, and now they burning books in untraditional ways. That has traded newspapers for the digital age. Now the facts can be deleted with no physical flame.
Oh wow, yeah, that is facts. They're rewriting history. I know that for a fact. So like, it used to be back in the days. I mean, I don't know if people haven't been noticing, but have you all been noticing that the libraries are disappearing? Like, libraries are completely shutting down. There is a reason for that. When people are trying to question the narrative, or they're trying to look up at the history or research themselves, like by eliminating libraries and newspapers and stuff like that, you can't track it. You can't go back in time and track it. And if everything is turning digital, like all that can be written. You know what I'm saying? So like, then people are really gonna get confused with what is truth and what is lies and stuff like that. So my personal thing, if I was you guys, like if I was like everybody else, do your research, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't go by the narratives. Don't go by the news, because the news 90% of the time lie. Okay, they are spewing propaganda 90% of the time. So you got to have your own mentality, man. Think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like self-preservation, it should be the number one thing in your mind, not parties, not Democrat Party, Republican Party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I vote where the common sense is. You know what I'm saying? If the policies work and a lot of the things they put into has common sense, that is where exactly my vote will go to. You know what I'm saying? Like if it holds again, if it stands up with my values, that's where it goes. You know what I mean? Like, if Trump is the one pushing common sense and he's trying to push, great policies to fix the country and all that, I'm all up for it. You know what I'm saying? If it was a Democrat, I'm all for it. But Democrats have been showing more destructive, policies than actual policies that help. And like I said, I go on the side of common sense. I don't really go on the side of lunatics. Like a lot of the stuff that they push is like idiotic and it's crazy. Like I don't even get it.
That has changed the information and the truth gets erased.
Yep, see? Now, how did I know that? I knew he was going to say that. See, yeah, basically by them controlling the narratives, they're able to change history and they're able to delete history. So like, let's say, you know how like they're painting Trump as a racist, right? So you're getting painted a racist because you think differently from everybody else. So because your logic is different and you see it in a bigger, broader perspective, you don't quick to judge, right? You're not quick to judge. So you get labeled a racist, a bigot, a homophobic because you don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, since when did our country became like that? Where we cannot express our opinions, you know what I'm saying? And that right there is, to me, that's a humongous problem. It really is, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not white, you know what I'm saying? I'm Hispanic. You can see my Puerto Rican flag back there. I'm Puerto Rican, 100% Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? So like for me to hear that I can't express myself or speak my mind, it's a big problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting to a point where I can't even speak about faith or God and anything like that because I'm afraid that they're gonna get me and put me in prison. Like you can't even help people. Like how can anybody help people if you oppress people like that? You know what I'm saying? And they're talking about, that all these people, all these Trump supporters and people that support Trump because, because of his policies. I really don't care about his character flaws. That's not even how you're supposed to vote anyways. You're not voting for somebody because of their personality. You're voting for them because of the policies that they're implementing. And if it helps you in life, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm pissed off because I'm paying way too much for groceries, way too much for gas, way too much on all my bills. My rent freaking doubled. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember my rent used to be like $1,000. It's like $1,700 now, and I live in Florida. $1,700, man. That's like three times the amount almost that it increased within the 3 years that I've been, the 3 years that Biden has been in office. Eggs are freaking almost $10. You know what I'm saying? Like I spend more money buying food than paying my bills. You tell me, how the hell does that add up? Where you can go to freaking McDonald's, right? You order yourself a freaking a combo meal, and that shit costs almost $15 fucking dollars when it used to be like $4-5 4 years ago. Like, help me make sense with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm ranting. I'm losing my shit. I'm ranting. Hold on. Let's keep going.
They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake.
Okay, they keep screaming to wake up, but there are woke, not away. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was saying. So pretty much, he's exactly saying what I just been saying on my little rant there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm thinking, is this a continuation, Tom? If you do watch my stream or my live stream or my even my channel, is this a continuation of the song "The System"? Tell me that it is, because it has that same vibe as The System, where you're dressed as a D-man on top of a crib. Like this, it's like it kind of feels like a continuation to that song. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Hangover Gang, Hog Family, let me know. Let me know if that's what Tom says. If this is a continuation to that song, The System, because it does have that same vibe where he did drop The System. You know, he says The System, and the last video, or the last several videos that he made, he did make a video called The System. So, and actually also the artwork that he did for the song has the same kind of like vibe as that song, The System. So I'm just trying to put two to two together there.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Progressive and traditional are hitmen hired to kill the individuals. They label people red or blue, divide us, they don't ever help. They want you thinking.
See, and that's another problem. Okay, what he just said there. Let me go back just a bit. He said. Okay, hold on. Let me go back a little bit more.
They label people red or
They labeled. Okay, the individual, they label people red or blue. Divide us. They don't ever help. They want you thinking left, right, or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. See, exactly my point. You're hitting it right there on the head, Tom. Exactly my point. Like, as an individual, and this is the problem that I have been noticing with people that are into social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, I remember back in the day, for me, we never had social media, okay? Like, when we wanted to have friends or we wanted to have fun and stuff like that, we used to go and hang out in the parks, go play basketball, go play football in the streets. We used to go to the malls. Yes, malls are becoming obsolete now. So, you know, people don't go to malls anymore, but malls used to be very popular back in the day. And it used to be a hangout place for teenagers like myself at that time, where I get out of school and I go and kick it. And we don't have to buy anything, but we can just browse around the stores there in the mall, hang out with your friends, go to the food court, eat some food, you know what I'm saying, and just chill. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see that shit anymore. Everybody's in their phones now. Okay, so with that being said, when you're on the phone, you're pretty much like this. You're glued like this, consistently on the phone. And pretty much, he's right. This right here, this device here, is a prison. It is a prison to your mind. You know what I'm saying? You are brainwashed and you're being controlled by this device. Now, I have a smartphone, right? But I don't ever use my smartphone like that. I use it to text people that I care about or call, and that's it. I don't be like that's kind of the reason why you don't see me always consistently be posting and stuff like that on my Twitter accounts and on my Instagram or my YouTube and stuff like that, because like I'm not into like social. I'd rather do face to face, you know, have interaction with people. You can't have interactions with people and Like you can't even express yourself as an individual on social media because you get attacked by the army of lemmings that are like collectively together, and they become like super cyber bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so you this and this and this, and then you get attacked. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about also that I have an issue with the whole social platform. It just empowers cowards that don't have the balls to come up to your face and say stuff like that. They hide behind the keyboard and the screen, and they can say whatever the hell they want without repercussions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you, you talk shit like that in my face, you're getting knocked the fuck out. Period. You know what I'm saying? But you can say whatever you want to say on the keyboards behind the screen, because I don't know where you live and I don't know how far, I don't know who you are, and you know what I'm saying? You can be anybody you want, and that's the humongous problem. That's why society is so messed up right now. It's like really screwed up because of it. I'm just ranting again. Sorry, y'all.
Both parties on the same side. 2 teams, 1 coach, controlled by the same guys. Left
2 teams, 1 coach, controlled by the same guys.
wing, right wing, both help the same bird fly, brainwashing everybody at the same time. The
That's
internet
true.
was once a place that we could get our facts from. Now it's
Yeah, see, that's also too, and that he is right about that. A lot of the censorship, it's completely being controlled. So like, if the narrative is, Trump and his supporters are racist and white supremacists and stuff like that, and then the moment you don't agree with that narrative, you get canceled, you get attacked, you get destroyed. They destroy your livelihood. If you even if you even promote Jesus or even Christianity, you get canceled. Like, how far we have fallen. You know what I'm saying? Like, where people get offended because they love God, or people get offended because they have a different opinion than you. Like, it is sad. It is sad, and that's the reason why I had to write that book. I wrote that book for you, for the people, for people like me, or people, you know what I'm saying, that are looking for comfort. They're looking for compassion. I wrote that book specifically for people that are looking for self-healing. You know what I'm saying? That, to me, is important. You know what I'm saying? I love video games. I love gaming and all that, but I felt I had to do that for my own mental health. I'm having physical health problems. You know, I'm dealing with diabetes. I'm dealing with back pain and depression and anxiety. There is so much, you know what I'm saying, in life. And for me personally, like, I don't have the time or the energy to just sit there and just deal with bullshit. I just don't. I don't have the patience for bullcrap. If you're gonna come to me with logic. Don't come to me with stupidity. Like, I've been watching the reactors lately. You know, Flawed and Upchurch, and I thought Upchurch was pretty cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's being really stupid now, and it's just like, oh, you know. And then I watch it, and I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, what is wrong with people, man? It's just like, why are you guys eating each other up? We should be combating against evil, not tearing each other apart, man. I don't get that. Like, I just don't get why people are like that. It's sad, man. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Place that we could get our facts from. Now it's been monopolized. It's Google or Amazon. Yeah, see, and it's all about control. Okay, let me just break it down, y'all. For you guys that are listening, just listen to what I'm saying. Okay, you guys don't have to take my word for it, but just listen to me. I have been in this planet for 44 years. I'm 44 years old now. I've been in this planet pretty good a long time, and and I'm trying to just not reach people my age, but also young minds as well. Let me just tell you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys got to start thinking about yourselves, you know what I'm saying? And stop agreeing with the narratives. That's the problem. Like, it's like, you sound like lemmings when you just like, yes, you're white, racist, white supremacist. You sound just like a lemming. Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your opinions? What are your thoughts? What do you think? How do you feel? What do you believe? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are afraid to talk about, you know what I'm saying, themselves. And that's why they have that slave mentality. Your mind is enslaved by the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why people like me, people like Tom, people like, you know, that have their own ideas and their own solutions to problems. That's why we get attacked. You know what I'm saying? There's just going to be a point where society is going to be completely controlled, that people like us, you know, you're going to wish you want people like us to talk to you guys. So what? Who cares? He collaborated with Ben Shapiro. That doesn't mean nothing. That don't mean anything. Listen, here's the thing. This is the way I look at it. If I collaborate with someone, right, that may not be liked, or they might not be liked because of their beliefs or what they think, right? And I go in and I collaborate with that person to push my message of hope to people. That's what matters, man. God puts people in your spot. He puts people in front of you. Sometimes you have to use that person to get the message out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't think negatively like that. That's not how I think. It's like, oh, Ben Shapiro's, who cares? It's not about that. It's about your message, what you're trying to say to people. You can jump in his platform, put out your message out there, and that can resonate with people. As long as you're resonating your message with people, that's what matters. It doesn't matter who that person is. Then that's what I'm saying. Like, people are thinking like that. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy how people are just like, oh my God, he made a video with Ben Shapiro. Oh my God, and who cares, man? Who cares? At least Ben Shapiro gave him the platform to put out his message, man. That's what's more important. It doesn't matter who he talked to and all that stuff. It's just the message. He's trying to put out that message, that positive message that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So that should be the main focus.
It's down for you, simple as I can, Kate. They use social conditioning to put you in the rat race. It doesn't matter if you're first or third or if you're last place. You're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape.
Shoo. Yeah, he's right. He's right about that. Now imagine if they put you in a maze, right, with no exits at all. So you're over here, you're a rat. You're trying to find the cheese so that you can escape, right? But the system rigged it to a point where there is no escapes. There is no exit. You know what I'm saying? It's either one, you're going to starve to death, or two, the cat's going to eat you. And that's that's right now the options that we're given. The options that we're given right now in society is either be one of us or be destroyed like the rest. Does that make sense? Am I making sense right there? Because that's what it is. That is the only two options we have. Just like God says, you can only serve two masters, good, evil. You know what I'm saying? If you are a person that is selfish, that's prideful, that does not have common sense, is not willing to be open-minded to hear other people's opinions and ideas, then you fall in that category of evil. You know what I'm saying? And if you are a person that is humble, willing to admit your mistakes, willing to change, willing to hear other people's ideas and conversation, and have a conversation, not a screaming match, an actual conversation. You sit down and you exchange ideas, philosophies, all that, then you are in the side of good. If that's what you are as a person, that's who you are. You are a good person. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to do those things. If you're not willing to do those things, where you're completely set on your ways, you completely have a closed mind, you're not willing to listen to people, then I'm sorry, you are in the side of evil. Because you got to understand, when you look at the two paths, you either got the path of humbleness, and then you got the path of pridefulness. Okay? Remember what happened to Lucifer. He fell because of his pride. So because of that, that is a path of evil. You're selfish when you're prideful. You're more subjective to be a great human being if you're humble. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the book that I'm writing, it breaks down that philosophy that I'm talking about right now. Like, once I finish it and once I set it up, take a look for it for yourself. Read. It'll open up a different perspective for you guys. All right? Pro-choice, pro-life. 100% agree with that, man. Like, I'm not a big I really don't like to be too super political, but I agree with that statement, bro. Like the whole abortion thing, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? There are moments that requires abortion. Like, if the baby died inside you, I get that. Or if the woman is, if the baby is going to jeopardize the woman's life, I get that as well. Incest and rape, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, to kill a child because you don't want to take responsibilities for your actions, it is wrong. I'm sorry, ladies, if you're hearing me, it is wrong. You can't just sit there and just say, oh, well, I don't want to have this baby, I'm too young. Wait, nobody told you to open your legs. Nobody told you to open your legs. There's ways you can prevent pregnancies. Take a freaking birth control. Give the guy a condom. There are many ways to prevent pregnancies, but if you guys are going to just sit there and make excuses to get pregnant and then just like have an abortion, kill a child, and be okay with it, there is something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about entitlement. That is entitlement. Your entitlement is more important than that child that you just killed because of your recklessness, and you just want to just party and have fun and do this and then not think at all about that child that you just snuffed out. You never know if that child was going to be the next greatest thing in the world, that it's going to introduce great ideas, because you don't even give it a chance. You just snuff it out, man. I don't get that. And it's crazy, man. It's the same thing like what I hear about black people when they go and they complain and they say, oh, we are blah, 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 and this and that, whatever. But then you go out and you kill each other. How does that make sense? Help me make sense to that. Like, you go out and you just murder each other for the hell of it, and then not even blink. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't nobody in the black community talks about black on black crime or brown on brown crime, Hispanics killing each other, blacks killing each other. You don't see the news talking about it. You know why? Because they don't want people to be aware of it. But it's an everyday thing. It is a everyday thing. In Chicago, there's at least 70 shootings per day. It's crazy, like, and people just sit there and like, oh, I'm oppressed. Oh, white privilege. Oh, I'm not getting this and I'm not getting that. Come on, man. Come on, we can't live like that, man. We just can't. They keep screaming to wake up. I gotta say though, Tom, like the chorus, it's okay. I kind of feel like you could have done it a little bit better though. Yeah, that's true. The system has failed us. It's designed to destroy the human soul. Yeah, exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying, man. Pattern. You know exactly what I'm saying. Black on black crime. They're not even talking about that anymore, bro. Like, they're not, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to change the black community, black people, listen to me. If you want to change the community, you need to support each other, not kill each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're pretty much are proving your point to white people that you guys are not safe if you guys kill each other, man. That's why they're pushing all these narratives and propaganda, man. They're pushing that to make you think that you and then they're just saying, oh, you're just killing each other because you're being oppressed and this and that. Man, do your history, man. Do your history. You know what I'm saying? White people did not enslave black people. Black people sold black people here. Do your history, man. Go back in time and study, educate yourself. Because when you talk like that, where you're saying like, oh, my ancestors were just, they were enslaved and this and that and whatever, you're just talking nonsense. Like, you're just regurgitating everything that you were being taught. You know what I'm saying? And you're not doing your own research. You're not the only people that were oppressed and enslaved. If I can go back in time, the first people that been in slavery for thousands of years is Jewish people, man. Look at the what happened in the Old Testament. Moses, like in the story of Moses, the Israelites were enslaved for hundreds of years, thousands of years. They were enslaved to Egypt until Moses came around and freed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stop that victim mentality. Like, oh, woe is me, my ancestors got, they were, but that's your ancestors. That has nothing to do with you. Like, I don't understand how you're going to take something from the past and make it into the present. That don't make no sense. Yeah. I mean, if you see behind me, I have all his albums right there. They're all autographed albums, and I put it on a frame. I haven't put up the other ones because I do have all of them that he put out. I just have to get a bigger frame so that I can put them all together. But yeah, those are his. I believe those are his first 4. I have the other ones too, but I have to get a better frame for it. And then I can actually put all his albums, you know what I'm saying, into it. I got the Brave Part 2, Brave Part 1 with Adam Calhoun. I got one with him, Nova, and his friend Brandon. And then I think I got the 2 new ones that he dropped, the Renegade one and the other one. So, like, I have all his albums. I just got to put it into a frame so that I could put it up in the wall. So, but let's finish out, man, because I got stuff to do. He's right about that, man. It's 100% facts. If you cannot agree what he's saying, then you're freaking stupid. If you can't hear what he's saying, if the words that he's talking about does not resonate with you about how the schools are so messed up, they are putting out less education, more propaganda, and more activism, then you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? You got to open your eyes, man. You're being programmed in school in such a young age. You know what I'm saying? To either be an activist or feel oppressed, or all this like self-victimization. It's a fact, man. I remember when I went to high school and when I went to middle school and I went to elementary school, they never taught me that. Critical race theory and all that crap. Nope. I remember learning history. I learned math. I learned science. I remember at that time they used to teach God. They used to teach loving each other, loving your neighbor, the 10 Commandments. Like, I remember that. I remember going to elementary school and I used to see they had like the 10 Commandments in the class. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember that when I first moved to Florida in the United States from Puerto Rico. I remember going into the third grade class, and I used to remember seeing the 10 Commandments in the classroom. And it was okay to pray when you eat, and it was okay to pray. Like, you can't even do that anymore. Tell me if I'm lying. Yo, thanks for the sub, man. Rhode Island in the house. I know I drove from there, man. Rhode Island it's a pretty small state. It's a pretty small state in Rhode Island. Exactly. Now, like nowadays, it's like they want us to care about all these different genders. They care about what is your sexual orientation. Like they're not teaching kids how to the basic needs are how to survive in the world. You need math. You need to read. You need to write. Because if not, you're ignorant. They're saying like, I don't know, I read this crazy statistic. Like they're saying like 60% to 70% of all children in the United States are illiterate. They can't read and they can't write. What? Are you serious, man? So my suggestion is this. We should start homeschooling. If you have kids, homeschool your kids. You'll be in control of your kids' education. If you feel like the public system ain't doing it for you, that's just my opinion to that. You know what I mean? Homeschool your kids.
Conforming to the norm, you don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left wing or right leaning. I took the red pills because that's what's fighting for my freedoms. And you don't need to choose to be accepted. They both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no fake.
Yo, real? Pattern said that they told my kid that furries are a protected class of people. And you talk about furries, the ones that like to pretend to dress as animals, right? Is that what a furry is? Jesus love me like I need to love you like Jesus. Yep, exactly. And you know the crazy thing about too here, let me tell you guys what the book is gonna be. It's gonna be called, and I'll post it right after this. Let's finish this song, and then I'll talk about that in a minute. Because I want to show you, I designed the book myself, so I want to show you guys that. Yeah, I love that, man. And you know what, man? Support Tom, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's independent. Everything he does on his own. He does his own music, his own writing. Nova does the videos, and of course, Nova is. I gotta ask her how she does the videos, man, because I would love to learn how to do that. But you know, she's dope as hell, man. She's cool peoples. So with that being said, that is that video. So what I'm going to do right now is let me show you guys let me show you something real quick. I wanted to show you how the book looks. So this is the book. This is the book that I'm writing, and I designed this book. Okay, so the cover, I designed that, and it's called Perfect Path and the Perfect Plan: How to Go After God's Own Heart. Now that is a book that I'm writing. It's not completely finished yet. I still have 6 more chapters to go. Once I finish it, I will be publishing it on Amazon, so y'all can get this book on Amazon, and it'll give you a detailed account on how to combat the 7 deadly sins, and be able to walk a righteous life. It'll help you with mental health and all that other stuff. So this is a great book. I felt like I had to write this book because I believe society really needs it, and it's something that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to help people and give that positive energy to be able to handle things, especially crisis, man. A lot of people are going through a lot of crisis in life at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, So then mental health becomes a problem, where stress and like stress, anxiety, you know what I'm saying, like all that, and there's reasons for it, you know what I'm saying. So I'm hoping you support me putting out this positive message out in the world. So as soon as I finish the book, I'm gonna drop the link. The next time I do a stream, I'll drop the link, and you guys help me push this book out, and hopefully I can reach as many people as possible with that positive message, you know what I'm saying. But as always, you know what I'm saying, that was fire, Tom. That's definitely gonna get 5 for me. But I do believe that, I think that this song right here is a part 2 to the System song that he made prior. So if I'm wrong, Tom, let me know. But I do kind of feel like it's kind of inspired by that song. So, but as always, thank you guys for coming in on the live stream. Hog fam, thank you for giving the love and you know what I'm saying, support to me. I appreciate y'all. I you know, make sure you follow Tom on Discord. I follow him on Discord and all his channels as well. So, just trying to react to him and seeing his perspective on how he sees things, and pretty much both our perspectives align a lot, you know what I'm saying. Like what he says and how he feels is exactly how I feel as well, and what I see in the world and what the world is lacking, what the world is missing, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, we're gonna end the stream right here, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, the Vegaman Show. I'm also on Twitter as well, so if you guys want to add me on Twitter, it's the Vegaman Show, and I also have TikTok, the Vegaman Show as well, guys. So just follow me there, you know what I'm saying, and we'll continue this journey that's called life. As always, thank you for rocking with your boy. I'm out, man. Loves ya. Peace.